ole, 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 ole. Yes, sir!
Lincoln, we're back for our last show of the third quarter, and we have a special one planned for you today. Lincoln, tomorrow is the last day, and then we'll all be off around the world for spring break. I'm Matt as your host for today's show, bringing the latest and greatest in Red Storm news. On today's show, we will be discussing the wrestling and basketball banquets that are coming very, very soon, keeping the computers here for spring break, an awesome new technology update, news on the LJH Reads program, and so much more. So sit tight, we'll be right back.
Jumping, feeling hot, hot, hot. Keep up the spirit. Come on, let's do it. Feeling hot, hot, hot. It's in the air, celebration time. Is it sweet? Captivate your mind.
Here at PTV2, we appreciate the feedback that everyone here at Lincoln provides for us. Remember, you can do this with just the click of a button. Just go to the LJH Digital Storm website and click the button entitled Contact Us.
This is our last show of the quarter, so there will be no show for you tomorrow. There will also not be a show after the week of spring break, so that we can train our new crew.
Due to spring break, every computer is to stay at Lincoln starting today. Please have your charger here at school so no one has to deal with dead computers.
Those of you who have read last week and this week are on to second base. Remember, once you have read for all 4 weeks, you hit a home run. April 1st is the last day for this promotion. Those students who have hit a home run will be given a booklet from the South Bend Cubs, which contains 4 different coupons. Each coupon will need to be signed by your Max teacher. One of the coupons will get you into the game on Sunday, May 3rd. We will provide a bus for at least the first 50 students who sign up. If you have any questions, talk to Mr. Gold or Mr. and Mrs. Day. Keep on reading and hit those home runs, Lincoln.
Now it's time to go to the corner for our most incredible Red Storm sports, weather, and lunch. What's going on, Clay?
Thanks, guys. A lot is happening. But before I start with our sports and lunch, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Beacon Credit Union, where becoming a member is like becoming a part of a family. The Lincoln Wrestling and Girls Basketball Banquet will be held on April 6th at 7 p.m. Each player is to bring a dessert to share. Our spring sports here at Lincoln are now in full swing. We all need to cheer them on to bring home a few more conference championships to our school. For tomorrow's lunch, our wonderful Lincoln lunch ladies will be preparing us the most wonderful chicken fajita wrap, green beans, cucumbers, and ranch, and your choice of fruit with some of the most refreshing cow milk. Taking a look out the weather window, we have a high of 52 and a low of 35 with partly cloudy weather. Looking at the rest of the week, we're going to be experiencing temperature in the 50s and maybe in the low 40s as next week comes upon us. And again, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Beacon Credit Union, where banking has never been easier. Back to the anchors.
We'd like to give a shout out to Jos Leonos. Happy birthday from everyone on our PTV2 crew. Have a great day, Jos.
I'm sure that some of you PTV2 viewers might have had an up-close encounter with a wild animal. Well, recently in Santa Barbara waters, a sea lion hitched a ride on a family's kayak. This sea lion was up close and personal with the man nearest to him as he tried to snuggle up under his arm and even get onto his lap. Let's take a look at this cute little video.
Rodney Gist got an unexpected visitor on his kayak over the weekend in Santa Barbara waters. He was with his 10-year-old daughter and 5-year-old son. Then they noticed they weren't alone.
I could feel something on the kayak because it kind of rocked a little. And then I looked back there and there was a little sea lion up there.
Next thing I know, he's snuggling up next to me.
Nearby, his wife and 8-year-old daughter could not believe it.
My wife's somewhat freaking out, I think, about the experience with this wild animal on board with us.
The sea lion pup didn't jump off for over an hour. Getting so close to marine life or having them come close to you comes with some warnings. We've certainly been seeing more marine life, especially young seals and sea lions in near-shore waters in recent weeks. Federal law under the Marine Mammal Protection Act says stay about 100 yards away if you can. Don't offer them any fish food or call them over to your vessel. And certainly watch for their unpredictable behavior. They may also be carrying a disease. But in this case, it all worked out safely.
5-10 minutes in, then I was actually able to touch him and pet him, and he was putting his arm, his head up underneath my arm and trying to get my lap. I thought he was going to be slimy, and he was more like a dry, short-haired dog is what it felt like. We finally brought him into shore, and we brought the kayak to return the kayaks. He rode with us all the way in. It was an awesome Valentine's Day. It was absolutely incredible. We had a great time in the family. It was an experience we couldn't ever duplicate.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'd love for a sea lion to hop on my lap like that.
So let's review today.
Computer and chargers should stay at school today and tomorrow for spring break.
The wrestling and basketball banquets have been scheduled April 6th at 7 p.m. Please bring a dessert to share.
Keep reading for your chance to go to a South Bend Cubs game.
We'd now like to thank our sponsor, Beacon Credit Union, guiding the way since 1931.
We only have a day, Lincoln. We hope you have fun on spring break.
Thanks for watching the news show that the third quarter PTV2 crew provided for you almost every day. Remember, we won't have any show on Friday, nor will there be any PTV2 shows when we return for a few days while we break in a new crew. We will keep you updated. We all enjoyed writing, filming, and making these spectacular shows for you all. Thank you.
Yeah.